when Jesus comes, will we be able to agree to disagree when Jesus comes? When Jesus comes, will we still be fussing and fighting when Jesus comes? When Jesus comes, will we still be arguing, name-calling, and backbiting when Jesus comes? When Jesus comes, will our children still be having Tupac and Biggie Small sightings in the mall, while the ringtones that we purchased for them will be blaming it on the alcohol when Jesus comes? When Jesus comes, will we be still answering telephones, being rude and inconsiderate to the person on the other end, not even considering the fact that it might just be Jesus calling to give us the heads up on his soon coming? When Jesus comes. When Jesus comes, some of us will still be writing on Facebook walls or searching for a friend on MySpace instead of seeking his face. Is why many of us won't even know that he came and left unless we've been twittered that he's long gone. Having conversations while pumping on Newports talking about, that wasn't Jesus. Did you see his shoes? And you know, I heard on the news those weren't really holes in his hands. They were just illusions that made it seem like the news reporter was putting his finger through. When Jesus comes. When Jesus comes, some churches will be lukewarm, while others will be bitter and cold. Having the visitor who could be that potential new member of the kingdom feel like they praise and worship at the North Pole until Jesus comes. You see, when Jesus comes, there's a chance that he'll be standing on the corners of Remsen Avenue and George Street in a throwback jersey and some Tim boots, trying to figure out why there's so many of us divided instead of ushering in the Holy Spirit under one roof. One God, one name, backed by one choir who sing the songs of Zion, led by the Holy Spirit to keep our flesh daily dying until Jesus comes. You see, when Jesus comes, some members of the body won't even recognize the head because of all the different cliques within the congregation's appendages. As if the big eyes can say to the little U's, we don't need your helping hand. Help me understand. How do you love the Lord your God who you've never seen with all your heart, soul, and mind, but the neighbor you see every day, you only speak to him on Sundays, maybe, until Jesus comes? You see, when Jesus comes, those who claim to love their neighbors as they do themselves may be asked two questions. First, did you pray that my Father would keep? And the second is like unto it. Or did you pray upon his sheep amidst the wolf your heart sometimes says we are when Jesus comes? When Jesus comes, some saints will still be saying, well, you know, the Lord, he knows my heart. In part, foxes have holes and birds have nests, but the neighbor we claim to love as we love ourselves has no place to lay their head nor rest until Jesus comes. You see, when Jesus comes, skinny jeans and apple bottoms won't be the only problems the cardinal minded have, as those who throw stones in glass houses are trying to figure out why the first guy go last and the last gets to go first up in the Father's house, instead of just being glad to be in the number when Jesus comes. But see, when Jesus comes, our ties, our titles, our stuff, our groups, and our organizations won't mean a thing compared to when he asks you, how many people with your love, your kindness, your compassion, and Christ-likeness to my Father did you bring when Jesus comes? You see, when Jesus comes, some of us are going to be ecstatic to hear the good news, and while others are going to be like, oh Lord, what am I going to do now that Jesus is coming? Like everyone, our knees will bow. Our tongues will confess whether it feels good or it hurts. So for the sake of our souls, we better stop playing church. And if it don't apply, then let it fly. See, because from the Holy Spirit we can run, but we can't hide, not even in that secret place, because he sees our face. And I ain't exempt because I also made a covenant with the Most High. Is why I have to ask myself seriously, where will we be as a body spiritually when Jesus comes?
That's right.